tape. Good morning, everybody. I'm Kelly Walker Slaughter, host of Warren First 931. Where did Duke go? Oh my gosh. Anyways, now Brian's calling me. I know he's at the State Student Safety Summit. I can't talk to him right now, but I'll call him back later. But with that said, I have with me right now Stephen Helton.
How are you doing, Kelly? It sounds like the fair's got to your voice a little bit here.
It's got to me real good, obviously. And we're going to have another special in studio guest come with us. He dropped out. I don't know where he went.
Oh, no.
No, I know. It's okay.
Dang it, Duke. Where'd you go?
I don't know. But right now, currently at the Warren County A&L Fair, Stephen, it is 71 degrees. And today's high is going to be 82. Tonight's low is going to be 60.
Perfect fair weather.
And again, tonight is the big night. If you can't see, I am wearing my TC Bryant.
Oh, we got to move the Dr. Pepper here.
Oh, yeah.
We got to move the Dr. Pepper. Sorry about that.
I'm wearing my TC Bryant shirt, showing some respect.
Yep, TC Bryant. So, obviously, we're really excited about tonight's show. Starting at 5:30, TC Bryant will be coming in and performing at the main stage. And what's funny is, like, we're actually here on the Security Federal stage, and TC Bryant has been performing on and off for years right here on this very stage. And so it's sort of fitting that we're here and talking about them. And then now they're going to be opening up for Diamond Rio. Diamond Rio will be here at 7:30. So, but if you want a seat, they're already saving seats up there.
Like they do for fairs.
I kid you not.
Okay.
I kid you not. There's people up in the grandstands area right now that are mapping out their little spot. And I was aggravating this one lady. She was taping off this big area. I mean, probably about 10 foot. And I was like, I'm sorry, ma'am, there's no saving seat. She goes, I didn't see a sign. I was like, well, I'll get I said, I'll get a sign. She goes, well, I guess I'm grandfathered in.
Like she took that.
Yeah. So they're serious about the seats. Of course, tonight's show obviously is free. Thanks to some of our very awesome, great sponsors, Dr. Pepper Bottling Company. Actually, Dr. Pepper, did you know that Dr. Pepper is one of our longest running sponsors?
I figured they would be.
And so they actually have an exclusivity here at the fair. So if you come to the Warren County Fair, you're only going to get Dr. Pepper products.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and so, but they've been sponsoring the fair for so long that we don't know how long they've been sponsoring the fair.
I was gonna say how long.
We don't know.
I mean,
like nobody.
Had the bottling company since what? The early 18 or late 1800s.
I'm not sure. Yeah, honestly.
I mean, because the bottling company used to be at the right there. Now I can't think. What was that place called, Mama? You know what I'm talking about? Apartment place. You know where downtown, across from the Blue Building.
Really?
Yeah, it used to be the old Dr.
Yeah, didn't know that.
You can actually see photos of McMinnville, like the back in the day photos.
Yeah.
In the library of the Magnus place, and they even have a picture where a school bus is driving by, and they said you could see the Dr. Pepper bottles getting. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
See, I know a little.
That's cool.
I know a little.
So obviously we've got that coming in, and we're just really excited about it. But so this morning, of course, I'm the entertainment director, and one of my jobs is basically to make sure that all the bands and everything happen. And so obviously with the big show tonight, our sound crew come in for the main stage really early, and so I got here early. There was people. Brian Scott probably opened the gates, but there's a lot of people that were here even before me. But what's been really cool is just seeing the fair open its eyes, so to speak. So, like, you're probably going to hear some gators run by and some different stuff. You've got all the food booths coming in. Like I actually just seen my sister. That's her vehicle right there. She just walked up here to the Security Federal country store, and people. She was bringing in her pies that she sells and stuff. And so the fair's opening up, and they're having all kinds of different activity here, and the buildings are starting to open up. The soap lady, I seen her open her building up, and dude, have you walked by there and actually like? I just walked by the front door of it, and the
Of
smell.
the country store?
No, out of the soap store.
Oh, the
here.
soap store, yeah.
And I was like, it just smelled amazing.
It smells
like,
so clean, and I hate to say it, it's better than Bath and Body.
Ouch!
It smells better to me because it's.
Don't they looking for a corporate sponsorship there?
No, again, when you come to the fair, you're getting, and Duke's back on the show with me, but welcome back, Duke.
Hi.
I can also agree. Coming to fairs in general. These are homemade items. You cannot beat this.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we have events like the fair, Autumn Street Fair.
Yeah.
I was trying to think all these things downtown where we are able to get homemade good products that last years upon years.
So actually, I just seen Joey Clark. We've asked Joey Clark to join us, and we actually don't have another chair, but we'll hopefully grab one. And not to dampen the mood or anything of that nature, but we do need to remember what today is. And so today is 9/11. And 24 years ago, we had, the bombing of the World Trade, or not the planes going into the World Trade Centers. And
one of the, I think from our generation, was one of the biggest attacks at the time.
Well, yeah, I mean,
our generation.
It was definitely
on America.
Definitely that. And actually, Joey, if you want to come on up here, Joey, and we ain't got another chair, but maybe we can squeeze in here. All right. Oh.
Which way you want to go?
Whichever way you want to go.
He's going that way. So.
Oh, here you go, Joey. I'll let you grab the chair here for a minute, and I'll just squat here. But Joey. We'll introduce him real quick. He is actually does a lot with the tunnels of Tower and all that. And I heard some of your speech earlier and thought that it was here. You need to come on in a little bit.
Yeah.
Thought that it was extremely appropriate for the day.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
And so I guess we wanted to start with some serious talk.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
have we met before?
Hi, Joey. And then there's Duke. Say hi to Duke.
Dude, what's up, man?
Hi.
But for anybody out there in the world that doesn't know who Joey Clark is, Joey Clark is actually an EMT here for Warren County, and he does a lot with the tunnels of Tower and recognition of a lot of the fallen that fell on 9/11. And just, Joey, you can explain better than me, so why don't you just take off?
I have the humble privilege of being accountable for Tunnel to Towers here in town. And Tunnel to Towers Foundation, it's everywhere. Everybody's kind of familiar with it now. Tunnel to Towers Foundation is operated in honor of a fallen firefighter. His name was Stephen Stiller. On the morning of September 11th, he was assigned to New York City Fire Department Squad Company 1, which is a special operations unit. FDNY, as it's known, changes shifts at 9 o'clock in the morning. The first airplane struck the World Trade Center at 8:46, so it was right before shift change. For that reason, that actually contributed to a very high number of deaths because both shifts responded. So anyway, Stephen had made arrangements to leave a little bit early that morning because he was going to play golf. So again, his unit was one of the first ones just over the river in Brooklyn to be assigned. So when he found out what happened, he came back. His truck had already left. Squad 1 was already gone. So he got all of his stuff. And when I say that, I mean turnout gear. So when I put all my gear on, I weigh about 60 pounds more than I was just sitting here. So it's about 60 pounds.
You double your weight.
Basically, yeah, literally. Yeah. You're not far off. So he put about 60 pounds on, went as far as he could in his car, which was the Brooklyn end of the Battery Tunnel. Got out because they couldn't drive any further, got out, and he responded on foot. And the route that he took, that distance is roughly a 5K. It's just a little over 3 miles that he ran on foot. So he found the rest of Squad 1, joined up with them. They all went in and they all died. All of Squad 1 was killed that day. So this foundation is called the Tunnel to Towers Foundation because it's in memory of the run that Stephen made from the tunnel to the towers to go into his job. So what we do is it's basically anything, the organization's motto is let us do good. So primarily what we do is we pay off mortgages for members of the military that are killed in the line of duty, for first responders, firefighters, paramedics, police officers who are killed in the line of duty. We pay off their mortgages so that their families get to keep their house and have a place to live. We provide custom-built smart homes for catastrophically injured members of the military and first responders, so that's adapted to whatever their physical disability is. And as it's grown larger over the years, it's huge now. One of the more recent missions we've taken on is veteran homelessness. So we are now engaged in building houses and living quarters for homeless veterans who, whatever their particular need is, we're meeting that need. We believe that if you go and you serve your country, your family should be taken care of. If you serve your community, you get killed, your family should be taken care of. If you serve our country in whatever capacity, you shouldn't have to worry about a place to live. You shouldn't. I mean, and I'll go on record as no veteran in this country should be homeless. Period.
No.
End of sentence. They should not. They should not have to worry about a place to live. So that's kind of our mission, is to take care of the people that take care of our country and our communities. That's our goal. So that's what Tunnel to Towers does. And again, forgive me, I'm just making sure this is not something it's not. That's kind of our mission, is to honor the memory of 9/11, the sacrifices that were made that day, by educating people about what happened that day, by continuing that legacy and fostering the next generation of those heroes. And what Stephen has graciously referred to a speech I made up there is, on September 11th, we saw the absolute worst of humanity, but the worst of humanity was met with the very best of humanity. With people that were willing to give their lives to overcome what was happening, and they did. They were victorious in that regard. And that's it. We should aspire to be those people. We should aspire to be the country that we were on 9/12, because I know all three of us are old enough to remember that.
We're so I can actually remember exactly where I was. I was going to MTSU. I was a freshman, and whenever I got the phone call, my mom called me, and I was going into the library, and this first time my mother had ever been like, just go home, don't study. And I was like, I got this test, whatever. And she's like, go home, find a TV, go to a safe place. And she actually wanted me to get off campus because she was afraid that it was going to be more widespread. And so where were you at?
So I was in sophomore or junior, second period. I can't remember if I was sophomore or junior, but I think it was sophomore. Yeah, it was sophomore. And I was in second period in my English class, and we were watching news channel 1. It was called Channel 1. Sorry, Channel 1. I don't know if they still have it. And they broke the news, and then they said, go home.
Well, and that's what I can remember, especially being at MTSU,
playing in the blood mobile,
where they wanted any big gathering spots to be dispersed. So where were you at?
I was a sophomore in high school, and we had just changed classes when we found out about it. And like you were talking about, you were watching the evolution of it, because when you first hear it, you think, okay, airplane hits the World Trade Center. That's kind of weird. But nobody is, that was a different time, it's a different mindset, and nobody was thinking that, because we had never seen anything like that before.
Not an attack that bad on America. 100%.
So as it continues to escalate, then you start having this weird processing of, okay, what is this? What's next? What's happening? Like you said, I mean, we got dismissed that day because at that point, when you see something like you've never seen before, anything is possible.
How far was it going to go?
And I mean, it didn't just hit it also hit
well,
the
how many people actually died?
2,977, and I give you that number specifically because it does not count the 19 individuals that perpetrated it. There were 343 firefighters that were killed. There was a fire patrolman that was killed. There were 72 police officers, 23 of which were NYPD, 37 were 40 police. There were paramedics that were killed that day. There were federal agents that were killed that day. Private security and safety folks from the World Trade Center. So roughly 3,000 people that just got up that morning planning to go to work and have a normal day. And that's what happened. So that's the lesson in that, is that anything can happen on any given day.
Right.
To anybody.
Dude, where were you? Everybody's chiming in on social media. Thank you. But where were you on 9/11?
Well, I would love to tell you guys I was at school as well, but that had long passed me by. I was at home getting ready for work, having my morning coffee, watching ESPN, catching up on my gambling ticket for sports scores and whatnot. And my father-in-law called. He's like, "Are you watching the news?" Excuse me. I said, "No, what's going on?" And he said a plane had just hit the World Trade Center. And I'm thinking, well, it's New York.
Blood assurance is going to be here until
Something like that could happen. You know, you get planes flying in low sometimes. I was thinking it was like one of those 2-seater, 4-seater little Cestas or something like that, you know. So I flipped over and watched it, and I was like, wow, man, boy, that really made an impact. And it wasn't too long after that the second plane hit, and I was like, oh my gosh, those are jet airliners, you know. And
Yeah.
so I went into work, and then by that time we had switched over to all news coverage. And at that time, Tara and I was waiting for the birth of our daughter. She was actually supposed to come on September 11th, and that was her due date. And so they told me just go home and be with your family and wait for the birth of your daughter. And so
Wow.
I had 2 weeks off at that point.
Wow.
Yeah. And
So-
some people also chimed in. Shelby Durham, which has been doing phenomenal photography throughout the fair this year.
Yeah.
She was in 6th grade at Centertown. Then somebody also said I was in 8th grade spelling class at Old Morrison School, and we watched the second plane hit the second tower. I remember watching that second tower hit
Yeah,
in
yeah,
English class.
Well, and so what we need to realize is like there is a whole generation now
Yeah.
that don't even
No.
realize the impact of or don't even understand. And I mean, for our generation,
Yeah.
obviously, this is
Yeah.
our Pearl Harbor.
Yes.
This
That would be
this
a good
is
example.
this is our Pearl Harbor, and so you got to think there's a generation that is older than us. Duke, you might remember that. You know, when
I was
Pearl
in school back then. Yeah, I was in school back then.
and then also I guess sort of another attack too, like JFK. You know,
Yeah.
so that's an attack on us, and but that's sort of the mindset of where we're at, and but now there's a generation that don't even realize, can't even relate
Mhm.
that they're now 24 years
Yeah.
old,
Yeah.
And they've got kids,
Mhm.
and so actually I guess 2 generations now almost.
Yeah, you got
when
to
you
take.
start
There's
thinking about that.
several.
Yeah.
And you know what I've done as a parent. I don't know if anybody else has done this. When my child understood about life and death and the importance of it and the importance of humanity, that's when I played the clip for my nephew Gage,
Yeah.
so he would know what it is. And then I played it for Walker last year because he understands the importance of how life should be cherished and not take. And you know, and he doesn't like when people attack other people. It's not just Americans. It's any type
Correct.
of culture. He goes, hate against, you know, that attacks or people is just not acceptable. And, you know, just recently, which we all can kind of chime in on this and end with this, is yesterday, my thoughts, I know y'all's thoughts and prayers are with the Charlie Kirk family.
Well, and yeah.
And this isn't such a bad time where he was a huge voice for a
Yeah.
lot of youth.
Well, I mean,
It's like upcoming youth.
well, the truth of it is I mean, he had a larger platform than you do.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, but
100.
but in essence, you know, what you're doing, Kelly, could potentially become that. I
What
mean,
he did, yeah.
what he did. I mean, he started somewhere,
18
and-
years old, he started that.
and just a phenomenal guy, super smart, very articulate,
Yes.
and obviously a believer in Jesus Christ, and
Believer
was
in his
very
community.
and was
Yeah.
very unashamed of that.
No.
Very unapologetic of that. And if you was to watch any of his stuff that he did,
Yeah.
he didn't attack people by any shape, form, or fashion.
No.
He give them facts
Yep.
that he knew.
Yep.
He give them if it was biblical, he would flat out
It was a
Fire it
fire.
out
He
there.
would fire them
Fire it
suckers
out.
off. I mean, I just
exchange of ideas.
correct.
I love
And
that.
a peaceful.
A peaceful
Yeah.
exchange of ideas. Absolutely.
And then for that to happen to him is just it's unbelievable
It's a sad
that,
day.
but
Yeah.
we don't know. We don't know why it happened. Ultimately, hopefully, there'll be some type of good come out of it. Like Joey said, with the tragedy of 9/11, the humanity that come
The hope.
past that.
Yeah,
the hope and
we gained a
everything.
lot of. I
Uh,
feel like we got closer to God. I feel like and the hope that came with it.
and
Like
so-
we had it.
Yeah.
with the tragedy of Charlie and what has happened, that's, I guess, my hope and that's what his hope would be. I believe.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
That it would bring more people to Christ.
Yeah.
And I think that would be his number one mission.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then that his message would even gain a bigger platform. It would
Yes.
gain a larger.
And I think it has, because when incidents unfortunately happen, like what happened at Utah, it opens up people that might not have seen Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
And then they watch it and they're like, oh, hey,
Yeah.
that's a great. And
where's this guy been all my
yeah,
life?
where
You
has
know?
he been? And then they watch all these videos, and whether you were for Charlie or against Charlie, I heard on the radio this morning, when you watch it, because the video unfortunately is everywhere of what the tragedy of his ending. When you watch that video, you don't need to watch it and be like, oh, he got what he deserved. You need to watch it as somebody that's a father, a husband,
Well, I mean,
and
You need to realize if you are supporting what happened, that's unacceptable, period, end of sentence. Because
Yes.
violence is a form of political expression. It's not acceptable. And if that can happen to one person, it can happen to
any of
anybody.
us,
correct.
any of
And,
us.
and it's not acceptable for anybody
No.
to have anything other than a peaceful exchange of ideas.
Well, I seen something, and it said they couldn't beat him in a debate, so they shot
Oh
him.
yeah, and it broke my
that's
heart. I saw that too.
that's the sad reality, because I mean he was so articulate and so smart, and of course a lot of his points I firmly believe
Oh,
in.
I just said in the other interview, it's not hard to figure out where I land. But like you said, above all, that was an attack on his right of expression.
Yeah.
And that is what that guy was doing is literally no different than what we are doing right now.
Absolutely.
And none of the
Yeah.
three of us deserve to take a round from the other side of that camper
Yeah.
any more than he did for what we are doing right now. That is one of the bedrock principles of the United States of America. That's why it is the founders thought enough of the right of expression that it was number one on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
consider that an attack on America.
Yeah.
So,
Period.
100%. Tisha Bark says he knew his stuff that he was debating. Can't blame a man for that.
oh no, dude. Like I said, hey, I'd hate to know I had to go against him, and I don't know anybody else
No.
that could
No.
articulate and fire back at him. And majority of the stuff that I ever heard the man even speak of, politically, religion, whatever. I'm like, yep, amen, brother.
Listen, I watched a video where he debated about pancakes and waffles. Okay, he talked about everything, and he got in a discussion with a girl about how waffles get more soggier than pancakes, and nothing looks better than a stack of pancakes. Okay, so he talked about
It's in
everything.
the eye of the beholder, you know.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't mean to. Let me throw something out, and I apologize for being rude by talking on the radio.
Fine.
One of the things that we just discussed in the last interview, and I firmly agree with this, is firmly believe in this. You overcome things like what happened 24 years ago, and things like what happened yesterday with good. You overcome evil with good. It's biblical. We have a responsibility to channel that. And one of the things that we're doing today, if people didn't know, today is the National 9/11 Day of Service. What I was doing on the radio was setting up a blood drive. We've got blood assurance that just pulled in the center ring. They're going to be here until 4 o'clock. You can come out and do it. And their blood stays right here in Tennessee. So you're helping your neighbors. That's a real easy way that anybody can help their neighbors and be a part of honoring what happened 24 years ago, of honoring what happened yesterday, and showing people in this country who we really are.
Yeah.
And what this community is about. Because we as Americans are about something, and I'll go a step further and I'll say that we as Warren Countyans and Tennesseans specifically are even more about something. To
Yeah.
quote Rob Nunley, let me show you what my community can do.
Yeah.
So I invite everybody to come out and be a part of what we're doing out here. Support these food booths,
Yeah.
their community
Yeah.
organizations, donate some blood, see the show.
Well, and I guess that's a good segue back into the fair. Is that's what we are about. That's what the fair is about. That's why the fair was created, was to basically bring the community together and showcase it. I mean, the very first fair was basically a cattle show that you had your horses, your cows, your pigs, your sheep, and they brought it all together. And to showcase what the county is. And so the best of the best shows up right here.
Yeah, and look what it's
And-
blossomed into. And I know your family. I think it's your grandfather.
My great uncle, which is Clifford McLean, which is grandson, is
Yeah.
named after. He was actually the first fair president.
Mhm.
So my roots run deep,
Yeah.
as they say. And there's a building, the memorial building over here was named after my grandfather,
Yeah.
actually. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, we born and bred into it, and but it's just we're a community, and we may not always get along, Joey, but
You don't want to know how many fights I would have with these guys.
but what is good, and I actually believe that you may have said this earlier, is that why can't we focus on what we have in common
Yeah.
versus what
What divides us?
divides us?
Yeah.
And
100%.
here at the Warren County Fair, we obviously like funnel cakes,
Oh my
and we
gosh.
obviously like cotton
A
candy.
lot of grease. A lot
And-
of grease.
And
We obviously love Dr. Pepper.
that's right.
Shout out to them.
And so we are celebrating, and that's what the fair is about. It's a
Yeah.
celebration of our community and the best of the best.
Yes.
And so, and I think that's what we're all about.
And that's what we're here for. We are gonna. Anything else before I take my first break?
Well,
No, you're great. I've got to go set up a blood drive.
And I got to get off my knee here. It's
Yeah.
killing
All
me.
right. We're gonna take
You
a
have to
quick
share that.
break, but when we get back,
Come
we're
see us,
gonna have
everybody.
Duke talk a little bit more with us. I thank you, Joey, for coming on the spur.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you. All
Hey,
right.
take it.
All right, Warren County. Remember, keep it first.
Welcome to our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At our coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Craving the best barbecue in the South? Look no further than Prater's Barbecue in Morrison. Whether you're dining in or taking out, we've got something for everyone.
From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders, your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken pork. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken halves or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Prater's to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Prater's Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Ready for the fall at Randall Walker Farms? We have pumpkins and delicious apples, corn stalks and straw, perfect for the seasonal celebrations.
And now it's the perfect time for planting. Come explore our selection and get your home ready.
Visit us today on Manchester Highway or call us 635-9535.
Randall Walker Farms, your destination for plants, pumpkins, apples, and more.
That's Randall Walker Farms, 635-9535.
Hey guys, welcome back to Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside Stephen Hilton. Everything and all things about the fair guy.
I just want to I need to get something straight. And Duke, you've known this for years. So I've through the years of me being the entertainment director, whenever you and Kelly working together at the radio show, I was always like the voice or whatever. Because nobody wanted to do all of this. And now actually, I think we've got a lot more board members that are a little bit more, but how many years have we been talking about the fair together?
Oh gosh. 15, 16 years or more.
15.
Yeah. I mean, it's been crazy.
How long have you been
The entertainment director?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, see, that's how it
whenever Kevin Lawrence took presidency of the fair, he made me entertainment director, and I've not been able to shed that title ever since.
It's over 10 years.
But anyways, but Duke, we actually was talking during the break about we have
Orchard
Grove School is doing a field trip right now, and they're going through the village.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so over here at the fair we've got the blacksmith shop and the soap and all that stuff, and we were talking about, and Kelly was mentioning how we used to dress up and pretend like we were the old timey village, whatever,
with the pail with your lunch. And my mom has a picture of Steven and my brother in the school that I don't know what y'all were in at that time. Do you remember?
Morrison, I guess.
I guess it was Morrison.
Yeah, that's
and they had Duke knows these times when you had the pile of lunch and the chalkboard.
Yeah, you had to take your chalkboard to school. Had to walk uphill both ways.
Yeah, and you had a belt that holded it all together.
And I had to kill a polar bear with a toothpick walking to school one day.
Yeah. But what we were actually talking about, and she was, I'm going to tell one on me because it's always you always like me to tell one. Yeah. So we would the O'Neill Cabin is part of the village, and I've got some family that's been in the village. Or in the O'Neill Cabin for years and years and years. Mm-hmm. And so Ione King ran the O'Neill Cabin, and she had a bunch of dresses and bonnets. Yeah. And so I actually would take and I put the dress as a kid, as like a 8, 9, 10-year-old kid. I would put the dress on a bonnet, and then I would put my back to the crowd, and I would act like I was sewing. And people would walk through the building like, "Oh, look, it's a live demonstration. They're sewing over there. Look, kids, that's the way they used to make the quilts." And
I said that at one point when I was walking through that. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, how neat is this?"
Yeah.
I didn't know.
And so
it could have been him.
And so I can remember as a child, doing that and loving it, and like my cousins would do it, and like there was a whole group of us that male, female. My brother Chris did it, and so but we would just truly enjoy the village, and that's this school being here is really
reminiscent,
nice, because the history in which is in this village is amazing. I mean, like we're actually sitting here looking at the church. The church is right over there, and that's the Antioch Church. It was a black congregation that had that church, and it's from the 1800s. And so what's great about what I'm doing now as the entertainment director is we're getting churches to come back and actually be a part of that. So like for instance, this week we've had 10 different churches that have come out and actually held services in that building. And so like Thursday night, Mount Leo is going to be there tonight. And then Morrison Church of Christ will be there tomorrow night. But I mean, we've had Westwood last night at my grandmother's church. Bates Hill Cumberland Presbyterian was in there, and so it was really funny. I went in and I sat down next to my grandmother, and we're singing all the old hymns. Yeah. And she, I'd get off track, or I'd look at my phone or something. I would stop singing, and my grandmother would be like, "Right here, this is where we're at." She'd start pointing her finger, and at one point,
stay with it.
Stay with it. I was like, "Okay, I'm back on track, Granny." And then she, I finally looked over. I was like, Granny. I mean, she's 90. You know, and it's like, Granny, you don't even need this book, do you? And she's like, no, not really, but I like to follow along.
I love that.
So, what's your favorite part of the fair, Duke?
Oh yeah, the village, no doubt. I mean, it's a unique part of the fair, and like what you were saying, you get out there, especially the blacksmith area. Love watching when the fire's hot and he's
They're
in there.
Every night. We've actually got that brought back, and so they're in there making stuff every night.
Yeah.
And then also what I like is on the other side of the grandstand area, those areas back there. And I think, are you guys still got the petting zoo back there in the very back?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Petting zoo still here. Hey, by the way, there's a sign on the raccoon cage that says, don't put your fingers in the cage.
Finally. Okay. Tell them why. You tell them why. I've been in there twice and it's hysterical.
Well, you tell them. I mean,
this raccoon Duke, and anybody watching, if you want to see how pissed off a raccoon could be, and I'm sorry I said it that way, but it's true. He hisses the whole time. And then if you look at him weird, it's like, it's horrible. I hate it for him.
Hey, David, come here. Come here, David. Okay, so I actually just talked about David and Ione King, and I don't think Ione could get up here, but I think David can. So I'm going to pull David up here. I got a story I got to tell on David. David, if you would.
We can point the camera to him if we need to.
Okay, all right. Right, there you go. Here's David King, and then Miss Ione King. And I actually was just talking about how we used to dress up in the cabin and act like we were quilting.
Yes. And cooking.
And so, how long have you been volunteering at the fair?
For the cabin? Since 1954, Stephen. Before your time.
So you were here at the beginning?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And how long have you been in the cabin?
About 35 years. Okay. I have. It's been there 30.
So
I started the third year that they had the cabin out here. So
yeah. So basically, if you want to know why our fair has been so successful over the last 71 years, it's because of people like what you see right in front of you. People that's been dedicated since the beginning. I mean, literally, she's been here every single fair since the beginning.
Well, I wouldn't say every fair.
Well, they would.
I was out of state one year, and I was.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. She's only been here for 70 of the 71. My apologies. I'm sorry I misspoken. Only 70 of the 71.
He likes to pick on me. He should respect.
Yeah, that's right. So David, I'm going to tell this story. So tonight's car show night, and if you got an antique car, you can bring it to the center ring. And so my actual story on David is he actually gave me a car. And so his son, Jacob King, was one of my good friends in elementary school, and unfortunately, cancer got him.
So I didn't just give him a car. I gave Jacob's car.
And so Jacob was obviously my age. And so every year, in honor of Jacob and in honor of Mr. King, I bring him to the car show. And it would not crank yesterday. It would not crank last night whenever I went in. At 6 o'clock this morning, I went out to try it one more time just to try to give it a shot and fired right off. It's in there. So,
that's anyway. Like me, it's honor.
Well, they wanted to be here, obviously. So, anyways, but we appreciate y'all and everything that y'all done over the years, and just helping make this fair the best fair in the state.
So, Jacob is in the cabin. There's a picture of it.
Yeah. So
that's the O'Neill cabin. So we want to be sure.
Yeah, that's the O'Neill cabin. So come by and see David. David likes to tell stories. So if you want to hear stories, he'll walk you around the village and give you the stories. And I'm sure you'll see him in the car show tonight, standing by that old red LTD out there. And he'll tell you all about his son and all about the story and all about the car.
Oh.
Thank y'all, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
So- yeah, the church out. Yeah, they're a big part of the church as well. Which again, we said Mount Leo will be there tonight at 5:00 in the church. So yeah. It don't take much to pack out that little church. 65. Boy, I tell you what, that's busting at the seam. They're hanging out the windows and the doors both. And so,
Well, I don't know how many. I didn't even count it last night. It was
full again. That's good. That's
Well,
good.
talking about being a packed house, which Stephen and you can talk to Duke about this. We've done kids karaoke.
Oh my goodness!
Talk about kids karaoke, please.
So actually, down here on the shed stage, that was Tuesday night.
Mhm.
Kelly, Kelly, you've been doing the kids karaoke for a number of years, and I'll be honest,
7 or 10 years. I can't remember.
it's not had a lot of traction. I mean, we 3 or 4 or 5, whatever, and we actually, I think, put it in the fair book and
At my
advertised it a little bit.
request last year, I said, Becky, when do you need to know? And she
Yeah.
said by July.
And so we put it in the fair book, dude. Do you know how many kids showed up for kids karaoke?
Oh, I don't know.
24.
Wow.
And so, like down here in
5 years of age to 17.
5 to 17, and so we basically, or Kelly, I say we. I didn't have nothing.
It
to
is
do
a
with
we thing because we started this together.
But I mean, it was just packed down here, and so actually, my goal for Kelly is to try. I'm not baby Jesus over.
Yeah.
My goal is to try to get that to the main stage and have it. That's one of the big events. So
Yeah, and I want to say congratulations to our first place winner, Lorelai Hillis. Her and the other 4 top 5 that won will be coming back at adult karaoke Friday night, tomorrow night, and they're going to perform for you guys during the intermission.
sweet. One guy I just noticed that's like an unsung hero,
Yeah.
and I see him going right through here, and you can remember him from the
Uncle
youth.
Wayne.
Well, no, that's actually Steve Grandy.
Oh, sorry.
So again, going back to the people that's been here
Yeah.
forever, it's people like Steve Grandy, it's people like the Kelseys,
Yeah.
it's people like you said, Uncle Wayne. That
Your parents. I mean,
Yeah,
so
it's
many
just-
generations
the-
there.
it's generational volunteerism,
Mhm.
and that's what has made our fair, awesome. And part of the volunteerism is not just with the food booths and cleanup, but like the bands that I have come in. I mean, I've got a list of bands, and they don't get paid to come. And so, and you performed for years and years and
Several
years for me.
Yes,
Um,
before I converted to the.
Yeah, before you started doing all this social media stuff and everything. But what I do want to talk about is like the bands that we got coming up.
Okay.
So Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Obviously, we've talked about Diamond Rio.
Mhm.
We talked about the awesome TC Bryant. But here on this stage, on Friday night, I've got the longest running band of the fair. So this band has played for me
Oh,
as
I
the
know you're
entertainment director consistently year
Yeah.
after year after year.
Yeah,
And I think they said maybe 13 years.
I think it's right.
Uh,
13 or 14.
But it's Sleep Nation
Yeah.
on Friday night. They're going to come in, and they're awesome.
Phenomenal. I hate that I miss it, but at the same time, I'm somewhere else.
Oh yeah, you got to be up on the
Yeah.
karaoke. But they pack the house down here in the shed. They do a phenomenal job. They've got Jacob Rupert opening up. He's good, and so that's really good. And then Saturday night, I sort of on Friday and Saturday night I rock it out down here. We've had country and we've got gospel and but I sort of like the end. I build the climax a little bit, and so Zeno's Ghost
Yeah.
is going to be at 6, and then Night Song.
Yeah. Another great
And so, I mean, like these are all local bands that are just super great, and they come and play for the tips that you give them.
Yeah.
We might give them a hamburger, but that's about it. And otherwise, they're looking for the support of y'all guys coming out and being a part of their show and interacting with them and giving them a tip or buying their merchandise, whatever be the case. So we encourage you to come out and be a part of that. And then, of course, that's on the Security Federal stage. And then going
Where
back
we're at.
right here. Let's see here. I think right. Oh wait, on this side. Yeah,
Yeah.
right over there.
Yeah.
Pretty better. Hey, your Supreme Building Products.
It's
It blew
okay.
down. The wind got it.
got it.
So
I'll
here,
fix-
let me see this thing.
Yeah.
So we hit Supreme real quick. Sorry, your banner blew down. A little windy up here.
It's okay. Make it work.
But over on the Ryan J. Moore stage, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
the schoolhouse stage,
The honorable judge.
the
Ryan
arm,
J.
yes.
Okay.
So we've got a couple of different groups coming out. The Hartmans, they've been performing for us all week at Nip and Friends, and then actually a younger band, the Mason Jars, Saturday
Oh
night.
my, Easton Adcock's band. I already
Easton-
know who that is.
Easton Adcock's band. That's
Yes.
correct. So so we're excited to have them. That's on the Ryan J. What's it, honorable?
The honorable judge.
Yeah, I'd probably mess that up. So I'm
It's
glad you're saying
okay.
that. Knowles Private Wealth main gate stage. Again, this little girl, Bailey Nord, she's performed
Yeah.
for me for years. She gets up there and she sings her little heart out. We appreciate her. She sang for me all week. Parker knows, which actually Parker, he sang at the Fairs of Fair Pageant.
He did.
And so
he did.
we-
And I want to say something. We bring these kids on, adults, kids, for free.
Yeah.
And when I do kids karaoke, because I'm not going to say what I've seen, but I'm going to speak up for Parker. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the kids come on the stage, it's a time for encouraging them to grow in their talent,
Yeah.
not be dismissive or ugly. And again, I say every day we battle with words of hate or hate actions, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
For all you people out there that made posts or comments of something negative towards that child, I'm going to speak on a mom's behalf. Do not do that. That was so horrible. He is doing the best. You know, he is one of, as young as he is, to be able to be even confident
To get up and
to get in front of 1,500 thousands of people.
1,500,000.
Yes, I'm going to say it that way. Yes.
So
Dude can contest when there is kids from 5 to even 17 balls enough to get on stage to sing in front of people they don't know. We should be applauding that and trying to help them harness their talent, not condemn it.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's
So-
my mom mode off.
Okay. So 100% agree.
Sorry.
So we have local talent. Our stages are comprised of local talent, and hey, some of them are awesome, and some of them need some work. There's no doubt about it. But what we are trying to do is help them hone their craft.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and you know, if you don't like it, hey, you don't have to listen to it. You can move along.
Yep.
But what I have pride myself on is see if this will blow up. What's beeping?
That Dr. Pepper's backing up.
Oh, Dr. Pepper's about. Hey, Dr.
More
Pepper.
drinks.
Yeah, they're making a delivery.
Cover, take cover.
But we help hone their craft as far as
Yes.
what they're doing, and actually, I've had multiple artists that started off singing at that main gate stage. Macy Tabor.
I was gonna say
Macy Tabor. Look her up. Look her up.
Look
She
her
played at the Warren County Fair. She started at the Warren County Fair, and she started honing her craft in front of an audience at the Warren County Fair.
She did.
Drew Green.
Same.
Drew Green. He got a record deal. He's up in Nashville. He's traveling all around. And maybe that Dr. Pepper truck will finally quit.
Yeah.
Um,
I want to give a shout out to TC Bryant. They started here.
they right here on this stage.
And now they're playing across Tennessee
That's right.
and beyond.
That's right. That's correct. And
We
so-
had what's his name? Oh, I just forgot. August Moon, but I know he didn't start as August Moon. Josh Moore was out here at one point. I
Oh
think.
yeah.
And now he's got a band, August Lows.
Yeah. Okay.
And now he's doing stuff, guys. I guarantee you, I would put money down on Parker Knowles. He's going to be another Macy Tabor.
Yeah,
Drew Green.
he's just got to hone his craft, and
Yeah.
and we again be Be nice. Be
humble. Be respectful.
I said earlier on another interview I was doing is be what you want to see.
Yeah.
And so my question is, those people that made the comments, negative comments, would you want me to say that toward your child and discriminate, or would you rather me encourage them to try to get, obviously try to get better at their craft. Yeah. But that's what the fair's about. Not everybody is a blue ribbon winner whenever you show up. How many entries did y'all put in the fair? You put 30 in? Did they all win blue ribbon?
I haven't checked yet. We're checking it out.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sorry.
Well, maybe you did win 30. I doubt it, though.
I know I didn't get the scarecrow. So, but it's okay.
But the point being is we enter things and just like with the talent, they sing, and that's what they're doing, and they just have to get better every year. Your first pie that you bake may not have been the best pie, but if you keep working on those oatmeal cookies, Granny Helton, after 90 years, they're pretty daggum good,
Duke, for example, when you started out in radio, it wasn't like, oh, he's amazing. You had to work, right?
Yeah, it's funny. The very first night I ever worked on radio, I cracked the mic one time and didn't say a word the rest of the night because I was so terrified of hearing my voice on the radio. So all I did was play music all night. I didn't do any breaks, didn't do any of that stuff. And then, trying to find your voice, so to speak, and you work on that. And it was kind of funny. A friend of mine said, put a pencil in your mouth and talk. And, as you learn to try to speak with a pencil in your mouth, then you start to know certain phrases and things that you're trying to say without it making it sound like you're slurring all over yourself on the radio. So that was a big help as well. And just, being more personality driven than, talking with a big voice and all that. So, but yeah, you have to start somewhere. And these kids and people who are starting their dream of wanting to be a musical artist, they've got to hone their craft somewhere. And so thankfully we got a place like the Warren County Fair. We got a guy in charge like Stephen Helton saying, hey, listen, you guys are welcome to it. You're open to it. We got a spot for you. And you grow and you embrace that. And so kudos for everybody because listen, we've been on stages before. Kelly's actually performed. I've only been on a stage to introduce somebody. And the thing of it is when you get out in front of all those people, whether it's for 5 minutes, half an hour, 45 an hour, whatever, it can be intimidating.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just give them a break and let them do their thing.
Yeah, and even seasoned veterans, get up and we've I've been the entertainment director, and I at this point I don't care if I get up and flounder or mispronounce a name. Because we're all human, and there's only one perfect person, and here's an image sort of that representation, and we're all going to make mistakes, and you got to help support people and quit being the negative in the world. Be the positive, be the light.
And I want to bring it back to what as tragic as 9/11 and the Charlie Kirk situation is, what 9/11 and what Charlie is all about. Whether it's being for his community, his nation, or his family, we got to still remain hopeful.
Yeah.
And with that said, we got the humanity. We got to keep that morality.
Yeah.
And without morality, what do we got?
Yeah. We as a nation are a proud nation and stuff. And we got to, again, and I hate to quote Joey and I hate to give him any credit, but
quote him.
But we got to focus in on the good and what bonds us together versus what keeps us apart. Because I promise you, if me and Kelly was sat down and we go, okay, we're going to draw a line right here of what we like and what we don't like. Well, she's going to sit here and say cotton candy's the best. And I'm going to sit here and say funnel cakes. And then she's going to say corn dogs and I'm going to say hamburger. but
toss up
but
on that
but
one,
but
yeah.
maybe we can agree on one thing: food.
Food.
You know what I'm saying?
We like to eat.
Yeah,
It might not be the same thing.
yeah,
but we like
but
to eat.
and that's what circling back to the fair. I mean, that's what we're
here for.
and everything is showcasing, and we've got an amazing group of sponsors that have made this happen for us. You know, I think we're the only free fair in the state. I may be mistaken.
To my knowledge, I looked it up. I can't find any other fairs that is free.
I have
like
been
both. Let me say this: both that's free parking and free admission.
yes.
When you look it up, Warren County A&L Fair is the only one I could find.
Yeah, and so of course, partners like yourself and
Yes.
other media outlets, help us to get our message out, and we appreciate you for
Yes.
being here and bringing your show here to us.
Yes.
To get that out, but
I appreciate you letting me be here.
Dr. Pepper has been the longest running sponsor.
Yeah.
Farm Credit this year really stepped up there, and helped us do a lot of upgrades. In one of your favorite locations of the fair, the Chicken House.
My favorite. It is
We
by
got-
far my
hey,
favorite. Miss Chastain.
check out all the new chicken cages we got. They
I
be
haven't been
upgraded.
in there yet because of this.
Yeah.
And then I've been busy.
You go in there and check out. Jeff and them's been busy putting up a lot of new chicken cages. A lot
Another
of that.
person and that's been on the
Yeah,
fair for a long
Jeff
time.
Carter, and the Carter family, his whole crew.
Yes.
But some other great sponsors: Auto World, Brewer Amusement, Gooseby Sausage, the best sausage in the world.
Yeah.
And DM Sims, DS Farm Supply, H&R, Knowles Private Wealth, Middle Tennessee, and then again Security Federal.
Yeah.
Security Federal.
And I want to say this, and thanks to Vanessa Trapp for letting us know. She said on News Channel 5 or News 5 was talking about our very own Warren County A&L Fair, telling people to get out and have fun.
So we actually, I don't know if you've covered this yet, but last year we won our division.
I did.
And so we're not that I need a trophy.
We
Not
don't
that I need a
tro-
trophy to
we
say,
have to
hey,
say this over and over. No
I don't need a
no
trophy to
ribbon,
know
no-
that we're the number one fair. And if you don't believe we're the number one fair, I ask you to come out here and see what we're doing. And if you leave the grounds and don't think that we're the number one fair, well, then just shame on you. But we're in the running for the champion of champions. So AA, or AAA, AA, and single A, all are based on population of your town. So whatever your population is, what category you fall in. And so we won our division. And so now those three fairs go against each other. So we're going against a division that's smaller, division that's bigger, whatever be the case. And now at the state level, come January, we may be coming home with the champion. Whether we do or not, doesn't matter to me. I really don't care.
I'll say it. I don't need a trophy either, but it's really nice to have.
It's nice to have one.
It's really nice to have
Yeah,
one.
it's nice to have one. And so we actually, I believe, are one of the only fairs that we can actually say that we have won nearly every award available for the state. Whether it's most improved or our division,
Most in shows.
Something. We do a good job, and it's because of the people. And it's because of people entering. So you actually had a good segue a minute ago, and I totally jumped over it. You said that you were going to the agriculture.
Yeah.
So behind the grandstands, the Clifford McLean grandstand, which is my great uncle, there is the photography building, the ag building. You've got your school art and all that.
Master Gardeners too. I want to give a shout out to them.
Yeah, they do a good job of helping decorate. And on that back side of the grandstands, there's a lot of flags for all of the memorial. So we encourage you to come out and check out all those flags. And it just, you got to remember, every single flag that's out there, that's a life.
Mm-hmm.
And we was talking about the sacrifice, that's a life.
Yeah, that is true.
But
We've had a
so
lot of people
we've
die.
got to start on the far building next to the main gate stage. That's our ag exhibit. You got adult ag, and then you got kids ag. And so
Heath Noakes and them do a phenomenal job keeping that straight.
you know what? I think I'm going to get nominated to go on that board, by the way.
Fistball.
Yeah.
Respect.
So anyways, they were saying they need a county commissioner to go on that board, and so
There you go.
if all goes well, I'll end up being on that board. So just another hat. So we've got hay, tomatoes, eggs, corn, soybeans, pumpkins,
gourds.
So all those kinds of entries are in those buildings right through there. And then the next building, let's see here. I got it's
The arts and crafts.
No, it's
The flower.
The flower, floral.
Floral.
We got a floral building, so then you obviously got, self-explanatory, all the flowers and everything. It's a good spot to pull off.
Oh, it is.
And then the next building would be photography. You enter any pictures?
I didn't do pictures. My son did artwork.
Okay. But that's all your photography and some amazing talent.
Oh, yeah.
And then once you go on over to the other building, that's whenever you get into your sewing.
Yes.
Over there by your scarecrow.
The wreath making. Yeah, the scarecrows.
Hey, that scarecrow contest actually it gained some traction this year.
Last year there was 11, and he said up to 30 or over.
Over 30. So hey,
Double.
there you go. What would be really cool is if we had like hundreds and we were able to like put them all over the fair.
All over the fair, like over
Just
here,
like,
everywhere.
Just everywhere. So
Yeah.
there's something for next year for y'all listening. The enter a
Morning
scarecrow. But anyways, you go into that building and you're going to see the sewing, the woodworking. Like there's this
Legos.
there's this one entry and it's got this. It's a wooden stump type thing, and there's this snake that crawls out of it, and it's all painted and it's all hand carved and everything.
That's cool.
I'm talking like hardcore awesome.
Okay.
But you going back through there, there's some baked good stuff that was entered.
Canned good stuff.
Yeah, the canning department
Yeah.
is in that building, and a lot of people miss it, but there's actually like a back wing. Like a little you have to go down a couple of steps and there's some crafts and stuff. There's actually a deer head back there that's made out of antlers.
What?
Yes. So they I think if I read the sign right, over 50 different antlers and they've crafted a deer head into it. And so they basically made how an antler will be like that.
Yeah.
Well, they've taken them and put them in on the body and the neck of it, and so, but it just goes to show you the craftiness of people.
And then I want to just segue this. Aretha Muncie said, "Thank you, Stephen, for all that you do. Our praise group sang last night at the worship event. We really enjoyed being able to participate. Thank you all to Pam Gross for arranging that."
Well, you are 100% more than welcome. So, I actually rededicated my life to Jesus Christ January.
Okay.
And so as a board member and as a person in power or the ability to promote
Community leader, county leader.
I feel that it is my job as not only as a Christian and one board member here, but on Wednesday night and Sunday night to have something, because the people are here and the people are going to gather. So let's have some kind of Christian theme. And Pam Gross, I think it was last year or maybe the year before, they all run together now. She stepped up and said, "Hey, can I help with Wednesday night?" And I was like, "Absolutely." And so we took and we had Pentecostal puppeteers.
Yeah.
And then Covenant had they come in, their praise band I think come in, and some other groups I'm not sure all who. Westwood Church of Christ come in. They actually relocated their services to the fairgrounds, and I would love. This is my shout out to all churches. If you want to relocate your services to the Warren County A&L Fair the week of the fair, call me, contact me. I want that because I feel like the people that need Jesus are here, and how better to recruit for your local church than that. And so, anyways, Pam has done that. She got Westwood Church of Christ involved as well. So it's all kinds of different denominations from all over the spectrum. John Temple, dude,
You forgot about the youth.
So he over here on the Ryan J. Moore stage. John put together, John Templeton and his youth worship put together an amazing deal. I walked around the corner and I was like, whoa, what's going on?
It was massive.
It was packed. So we had a scheduling conflict. It happens, believe it or not. Where
More than once.
I had, for your show, it's a very dynamic situation that we juggle at the fair.
I still love you and all the people at the fair.
I had scheduled John to be in the barn,
That's right.
and Jeannie scheduled bluegrass in the barn, and so the media post went out for the bluegrass prior to John's media outlet as far as the fair was concerned, and so it took precedent. I had to find a place to relocate, but yeah, I said all that to say John did come and did a video.
Did you see
Oh
it?
yeah, it's hilarious. To relocate the services that they were doing, and he brought them to basically the barn, and it was a funny video.
Yeah.
I looked at it; it had over 4,000 views.
That's correct.
Over 4,000 views, and so I was just really excited to see that kind of involvement from a Christian aspect, and so we're excited about it, and I want to continue to spread that message, that Christian message. I mean, one of my ideas for future years is we've got a cattle barn that is completely empty Wednesday night. I would love to be able to just like have a little corner, a 10 by 10 spot for every church in Warren County.
Yeah.
And y'all have a gathering spot, and then we have places just like the shed stage or the other stages to put some type of group together. Looks like we got a big group. What is going on right here?
This is Orchard Grove.
This is all
They
Orchard
have
Grove.
over 50 students.
Okay.
For their first year.
So right over here, you're all coming through, peeling through the village and everything.
Yeah.
You want to grab somebody.
Taylor.
Hey, come here.
Jacqueline.
Hey, y'all come up here for a minute.
Come and sit. And
Hey, come up. Just come up here. We want to know what y'all are doing.
here, I'll let them sit.
Oh, am I just going to take over the show?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey. Here, you sit. Sit right here. Sit here for me. Sit right here. Okay. All right. So we want to know, why in the world would you bring a school to the fair?
Oh, why not? I mean,
Good answer.
He said, somebody stopped us this morning and said, "Aren't you all supposed to be in school?" And we said, "We are. We are," because there's so many opportunities here to honor the county that we live in and the entries that our students have completed.
So that is something. And by the way, we greatly appreciate
Thank
that. I've been watching some of y'all's videos and stuff, and I was like, oh wait, y'all actually teach like canning and stuff at school.
Yes.
Y'all are like, and then the stuff that y'all did, y'all actually was able to bring to the fair.
Yes,
Do y'all have any
yes.
idea how many entries you actually entered in the fair from y'all school?
We have it written, but it's not with me right now. But it is a lot. We try to at least have every child with some,
Okay.
and there's
So how many
there's
kids are
50 of our students, and
50
many
students.
of our students have way more than one entry because
Okay.
we told them, you have opportunity here. We'll help you
Yep.
with anything that you're interested in completing, and we'll help you here. But also, they were completing them at home, and we told them, if you complete something, we'll help you get it entered. Just help you get it to the fair, help you
Yeah.
get it entered for you. So lots of students have more than 5.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
Well, and actually, hey, that helps the fair. We keep talking about how we're going for the champion and champion fairs, and that's one thing that they look at is community involvement in the entry level. And so by you doing what y'all did, y'all have actually sort of plugged the fair. Plus, it helps with their just our displays and everything. Because believe it or not, there's people out in this world that don't know what canning is, and they don't know the process.
Or it
and
seems
stuff.
very overwhelming. But
Yeah.
there's starting points with water bath canning and things like that can be an easier entry point. And so that's what we hope to continue to do. And the fair has so many entries in things that maybe people aren't aware of. So when you really study that book, and our students really enjoyed going through that and seeing what opportunities they really had, and seeing that even though it isn't agriculture related, wrapping a present or making Christmas gifts or pot holders or things that.
So we were actually talking about that. We got sidetracked. So we were talking about over in the building with the basement or whatever. If you go down in there, we were talking about a deer head made out of antlers.
Yes. And our students came and we talked about it in morning meeting. They were talking about what they had seen, and it's inspiring for kids to see what other kids are doing, and it makes them feel, inspired.
Yeah, that's right. And so we're encouraged by y'all being here, and I love the fact that y'all come because I do believe that there's a lot of history. My uncle, my great uncle, and was Clifford McLean, and we talked about him a little bit today. But he was instrumental in building this village. It was his vision, actually, and he was instrumental in actually moving these buildings. And for y'all to bring y'all's kids here and participate and go through them and see the old timey telephones. That's my kid's favorite spot.
Yeah,
it's like
my kids love it too.
So if you go,
they actually have an old timey one. Miss Melina has an old timey one mounted in her classroom.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and they love it, and they spin it, and they love it. Yes, they love that, and I think too that it's even though we're not in a book today, they're going to remember things, and no matter how many times you've been to this fair, I love the fair. Yesterday was my birthday. It's my wish every year. Spend it at the fair. Taylor loves the fair.
There you go.
But I always still learn something new. Today, our meeting, I still learn new things that make me appreciate it. But yeah, I'm sure Ben wants to talk.
Hey,
come on, Ben.
Come up here. Come up here. So you just slide right in here in between us right here.
Here, Ben.
No. You stay here. You stay here. You said you ain't gone yet. So, and what is your name? Finley. And have you participated in the fair at all?
Yeah.
What did you do at the fair?
Well, I did karaoke.
Karaoke right here on the stage?
Yep.
Well, how did you do?
It was pretty good, but I thought the motorcycles were gonna run, and I screamed at it. So.
Oh, now I do have some apologies.
Got some feedback.
I've got some apologies to you. I apologize for that. So the motorcycles was not supposed to be running that night, but we had some rain early in the week. Sunday, our motorcycles got rained out. And so we were forced to reschedule. And part of that rescheduling, the motorcycles ran on Tuesday night, right on top of you singing. Who would have thought?
Not me, but I thought they were gonna.
It made you nervous.
Yeah.
You thought it might happen.
And I was screaming.
Well, we appreciate you coming out. And
You
are
did
you going to
something else. What did you make at Orchard Grove? We helped you. What did you make and enter your food entries?
We made peanut butter cookies and.
You got any samples for me?
We already ate.
What? See, you're supposed to bring them in and give them to the fair officials so that maybe help out with some
We made
ribbons
some
or something.
candies too, right?
Yeah.
Well, I can promise you, if you ever want to just help out the fair volunteers, because it takes a lot of energy for the fair volunteers, and so those baked goods that you come and give to us, we'll put down in the shop. We'll eat those, and so just next year, whenever you're baking those for the entries, just make a little bit bigger batch for us, okay? You do that for me?
Yes.
So did you enter anything else?
I entered a painting and a coloring page, but I accidentally forgot to put the coloring page in.
Oh no. Well.
We said this is our starting point, right?
Yeah.
We'll just have to continue to get better.
So now that you've walked through and you've seen everything, what are you going to enter next year? What do you think? You got some eyes on the prize?
I have pencil art.
Pencil art, okay, that's one.
And
We said we're going to do cookies.
the flower arrangement.
Flower arrangement.
And my elephant ears.
Your elephant ears. All right, give me one more thing you're going to enter. Karaoke contest.
Yep.
All right, so that's her 5. That's her
We're
5.
back.
Hey, we can go with that. You got anything to say to the people out there listening about the fair? That's awesome.
Have fun.
Have fun at the fair.
And for everybody, love God every day.
Amen, sister. Amen. All right, sign off. Hey, I think you better hurry up. Your group's running off and leaving you. All right, they may be going to the cotton candy stand. Thank you, hon. Appreciate you. What? Uh-oh. I think we got to take a break here. For some reason or other, we just keep talking.
That's what we like to do.
That's right. So we've got a break.
Breaking news, and then we'll go and break.
Breaking news. Sweet Melanie's cheesecake, $2 each. Today only.
Band booth.
Band booth. Band booth. All right, we're promoting our food. We're promoting that thing, so we appreciate it.
And I need your flyer back, so I gotta put it up.
Oh, we gotta put the flyer up. We ain't gonna waste it.
Yeah, definitely wanna come get cheesecake.
Come get some cheesecake. Come get some funnel cake. Come get any kind of cake you want.
Okay. With that said, Steven's gonna talk about. This is for our first break. It's
T&Z rental and removal. So any type of services, junk removal, trailer rental, property clean outs, contact them. You can contact Zach at 931-743-9079, or you can call Tyler at 931-224-8593. Contact them on Facebook and use them for any kind of rental or removal. If you've got any junk laying around, they're your guys.
All right, guys. And remember, Warren County,
keep it first.
For 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville in Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you'll ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and building supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren County for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor, a homeowner, or a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Your one-stop shop for all your building needs. From the showroom to the lumberyard, a builder's dream. Professional sales and a great location with your guaranteed satisfaction. Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Supreme Building Products.
Rise and shine, McMinnville. Treat yourself to delicious frozen and soft drinks at Sonic, perfect for those hot summer days. Whether it's lunch or dinner, let Sonic be your go-to stop to cool off and refuel during the summer rush. And don't miss our special drink offer available until 10 a.m. Start your day the right way. With so many flavors to choose from and the best sun drop in town, why go anywhere else? Drive into summer with Sonic in McMinnville.
Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Ready for the fall at Randall Walker Farms? We have pumpkins and delicious apples, corn stalks and straw, perfect for the seasonal celebrations.
And now it's the perfect time for planting. Come explore our selection and get your home ready.
Visit us today on Manchester Highway or call us to 635-9535.
Randall Walker Farms, your destination for plants, pumpkins, apples, and more. That's Randall Walker Farms, 635-9535.
All right, guys, welcome back to Warren
Jesus.
First 931. We keep knocking little Jesus down.
I'm
It's not
excited
hard.
and I'm beating on it. We got to get our Jesus up here, and everybody needs to act like Jesus out here.
100%.
So dude, obviously I've got long-winded, and not this guy, right?
I want everybody to know I didn't know how long I was going to have anybody.
Yeah.
Because everybody's so busy at the fair. And I even asked Stephen the other day, I'm like, hey, are you going to be at the fair at this time or this time?
Oh.
And we don't know from up from down. But at this point, I was like, Duke, I have no voice. I need you on the show to be my filler. But it has worked out really great to have everybody. Duke understands it in radio. Things happen on a whim, and we just got to roll with it, right?
That's what the fair is all about. I mean, and to give a shout out to Miss Shelley the other night. So, and I've done this to you, I don't know how many times. So my job as the entertainment director is I'll open up like the pageants and stuff. And so every night we have a prayer and we have an anthem.
Yeah.
Every night. And a lot of times other people will schedule those, right? Well, we had to schedule, and actually we used the same guy for multiple pageants, and this was actually going to be his third time to do it. So I wasn't even worried about it, right?
Yeah.
Everything's going to go right. He knows where to be, and all that. And all of a sudden, it's go time. And I go back, I look, I say, okay, there my prayer is. Where's my anthem? Oh, crap. Duke, he was nowhere to be found. Duke,
Oh, no.
he was nowhere to be found. And I'm like, so I go back and I'm like, hey, where's the anthem guy? And I don't have his phone number. And I'm like, somebody call him. I'm freaking out. And nobody can get it. He won't answer his phone, won't call. And so I go back to the back of the stage, and I'm looking for him, and I see Shelly Womack walk by. And I point at her. I go, Shelly, I need you. And she looked at me, and she goes, what do you need? And I was like, I need you to do the anthem. And she's like, well, when do you want me to do it? I'm like, now. And she's like, okay. So she's like taking her purse off and everything. And so I get my list of sponsors, and I go, I'm going to read these sponsors to give you a minute, and then we'll go. And so I literally went up there and read our sponsors, and then I was like, and now Shelly for our national anthem. And so anyways, but that's the fair. We just roll with things that happen. But Shelly, thank you for jumping in there and doing it. I mean, fantastic job.
The ragweed didn't get her yet.
Yeah, it didn't get you. So anyways, so Duke, we talked about the village and we talked about that thing, that type of stuff. So, and I know your years in radio, you were here working a booth and stuff. Do you have any stories, like impactful stories of interactions that you had or anything like that? That would be you're a good fair story.
Well, I'll give you a fair story similar to yours that you had, but it wasn't the Warren County Fair. It was the White County Fair. Because before I would split, I would split my time between working in Sparta and McMinnville when we were all the same company and whatnot. And so the fair was going on. Well, the guy who would normally MC the motorcycle races couldn't do it. He had double booked himself. So he asked me if I could do it. So I came up because I was living in McMinnville at the time. So came up to Sparta and was doing the thing, and they're like, play the CD for the national anthem as we get started. Okay, great. It's Leanne Rhymes singing the national anthem. Okay, so everybody stand and get ready for the national anthem. Please take off your hats and all that and be respectful. Play it. Go to play it. And it was, say yeah.
Yeah. I remember.
And I was horrified. It was just stuck on. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll read. Said, okay, all right, stand for the national anthem. We went through it again. Same exact thing. I mean, I couldn't get that thing to play for nothing without it skipping through. And finally, I had to shut it off. And I was just like, let's have a moment of silence. And anyway, but yeah, I mean, it's always great. I remember back in the day down there, we'd be in the booth and we would do balloons and We had the wheel, let people spin the wheel and win prizes. And, there's just something about when you come on to the property of the Warren County A&L Fair. I mean, even before you get through the gate, you smell all that delicious food that's being cooked. Oh my God!
Smell it right now. It is hitting you in the face.
I mean, it's just there's no words to describe that. And you come through, and whether it's hitting the food booths for a delicious hamburger, a corn dog, whatever it is. I've seen a lot of different foods being served out there. Some booths have got some delicious cobblers, homemade cobblers that they do, and pies and cakes and all that fun stuff as well. And then, of course, you got the concession folks as well as you're coming through toward the grandstand area, for your cotton candy, your fried Oreos, your kettle corn. I mean,
Your fair food.
Yeah.
By
I
the way,
mean,
fair calories don't count. You can come eat all
right.
that stuff.
That's right.
And
It's cheat
fair
week.
calories
They
do not
play
count.
fair. The fair calories.
That's right.
they play
Cheat
fair.
week.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, and the truth of it is, the reason fair calories don't count is because already, let's see here, how many steps? We've already hit almost 5,000 steps, and it's just 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I've been sitting here for the last hour.
Yeah. It's because you're moving. You're moving.
And so that's the reason fair calories don't count. But if you come and you walk the entire grounds and you see every exhibit and you go through the chicken barn and cattle barn and all the ag buildings and the village, and then you walk down the midway and everything, you deserve a fried Oreo. You deserve it. I mean, am I right?
Right.
So,
There's a couple of things though I did want to mention about tomorrow's show because or not just our show, but for the Fair Friday.
okay.
And I know I sent some stuff to Duke and to you, or you already have it. So when does the Fair Friday Fun Day officially start?
Okay. So we're going to have games, and the games, kids games, because hey, we are one of the only counties that still let our kids out on Friday to come to the fair because we're that awesome.
Yes.
So the kids game started like 8:45, I think, down at the ball field. Am I right on that? And so 8:45 down at the ball fields, and there's going to be sack races, softball throw, 50-yard dash, and football throw, football punt. Beanbag race. So a lot of fun stuff there. Encourage you to come out, bring the kids. And then actually something that's not been advertised, I don't think at all, because it happened sort of last minute. Believe it or not, stuff happens last minute.
Yeah.
In the center ring, and I'm not sure exactly the times, but midday, we're going to have bouncy houses.
Oh.
Free for the kids.
Okay.
And it sort of goes with what free entertainment we've got for the kids right in front of the chicken barn, with the corn pit, which is so popular.
Oh gosh.
And the slides and all that stuff. So we're going to incorporate that. We've got a sponsor that come in, and I apologize, I can't think of their name. I know he's Aussie, but I don't know the name of his company.
Oh.
But they rent bouncy houses. It's like, I'd like to get this out and donate this time to set some of these up for the kids. And so it's all about Kids Day and having them something to do. So,
and another cool thing, Duke, Randy England's over TCAT. And can you talk about all the stuff they're doing tomorrow?
Yeah, he's going to come on the show and explain some of the technology things, some of the new things that are going to be going on down there at TCAT as well. Randy's always full of information, and it's always a good guest. So he'll be bringing the big guns tomorrow.
He is, and especially last night he sent me that I didn't see till this morning. They're not only bringing their big TCAT trailer that's going to have like the 3D printing and all that other stuff, but they're also going to bring the TCAT car to teach people how to check for tire pressure and checking your oil, which I think is very inspiring because last year the Warren County High School had either at 40 or over 40 kids that signed to intent to go to TCAT.
Oh, wow.
And so this is a great opportunity for kids that are coming out of school. If you're thinking about college bound and you might not be, what's the best way to say it, dude? you may not be college material, but the tech schools like TCAT.
Well,
I don't know how to say it.
Well, and the truth of it is, I mean, I've got calluses on my hands, and that's the way I make my living. I am college educated, but the truth of it is the trade schools are an intricate part of our community, and what they're doing out there at Montlow through the welding classes and the mechanics classes, and you can get your CDLs actually through there, and they can teach you to be an electrician, and all those classes are extremely important because we have to have those, and there's a shortage of those type of individuals within our nation. And so, if you're willing to get your hands dirty, I can promise you'll always feed your family.
100%.
I mean, and so there's that needs to be supported, and 100% I'm in agreement that we need to promote that, because I know back in the 1900s, whenever we went to school, they didn't promote that. They wanted us to go to college. They really promoted us all going to college. Dude, whenever you went to school, did they even have college back then?
No, college wasn't invented back then. Me and my roommate Ben Franklin had talked about that. Thought it might have been a good idea to invent that, but
it wasn't in the cards yet.
It was just his pipe dream.
So we like to aggravate Duke because he's the senior. He's the most experienced.
The senior advisor.
He's the most experienced social media guy, right?
He really is. He's very knowledgeable, and that's how I've learned the way of what I do. People are like, "How do you do what you did?" I was like, Duke can tell you. There's something that has to be in somebody that just wants to do it.
Yeah.
And me talking in general, that's just extra.
Yeah.
But learning behind the scenes what him, and I also have to put Jeff Barnes and Kelly Marlowe's and all them that helped me become who I am today with all this other stuff. I mean, it's not. I say it's not hard, but some people say it is.
Oh yeah. Well, it
comes easy to me.
And Jesus keeps falling.
Jesus.
But, it's easy. Just like I don't do this for a living, social media. Not like
he just tag teams with us.
I just jump in every once in a while. But whenever you're talking about something like the Warren County A&L Fair,
it's so easy.
It's so easy for me to just be able to just get on. Just what part of the fair do you want me to talk about?
Oh yeah, like
I
what
mean,
part?
what and I can talk for an hour and a half about whatever.
Which you have just about.
Yeah. And but we love it, and the volunteers love it, and I'll make this admission right here. My volunteerism here at the fair isn't what near. I'm a very small fraction of what some of these people do. I don't come out here all year long and weed the flower beds and rebuild rebuild the O'Neill cabin. That's something that got done this year.
Pouring the concrete around the grandstands.
All of those upgrades. I had nothing to do with any of that. There's other people that work and have the calluses on their hands for the fair. And that makes they've got that sweat equity put into the fair. And it's just they're amazing people out here, and we encourage each of you to come out here and experience it, whether you experience it through meeting fair volunteer or the food or whatever. But we invite you to come be a part of our community, and because this is the best of the best. This is the shining light of Warren County right here. And if you don't agree with that, then Duke's going to take care of it.
Yeah, he's going to show up and show you something.
And we'll
run you over.
Duke.
We're going to do a corn dog challenge is what we talked about last night. You're right. I'm telling you, we need to do either a corn dog challenge
some kind of eating contest.
Yes, bring it. I do want to say, because I did take time putting this together. So the countdown is on tomorrow when we're going to be going live at the grandstands from 9 to 10:30. We're going to have all the new reigning pageants come on the show with us starting off at 9 o'clock. And then we're going to have Randy England with TCAT come on. And then, of course, Stephen Helton is either going to be on the phone or coming by. It depends on
Well-
because family is also first.
Yeah, so obviously I have some children involved in the kids' games, and I intend on being down there with them and celebrating their races.
Yep.
You know, and that's actually it's fun.
It is fun. down there. We did it back in our day.
Phyllis goes down there and she organizes it and everything, and it's fun to see the kids.
Yeah.
There's everybody enjoying it. I mean,
It's
the
not
laugh,
it's friendly competition.
Yeah,
And it's
well-
not like, look how far I threw it. It's like, oh my
Well-
gosh, dude, that was so far.
Yeah, and it just the fun, the laughs,
Yeah.
and the positivity that comes out of it, and
Yeah.
the kids get $1 or something like
Yeah.
that. They win. It's nothing big, but it is to them.
Yeah.
But it's just this world. We've talked about some of the negative stuff.
Yeah.
9/11. We've talked about that. Charlie. We've talked
Yeah.
about that stuff. But if you want a good, just heartwarming, there is a good spot.
If you want to
Come
see
down-
what humanity and morality is like, come to the fair.
Come to Kids Day.
Yep.
And watch those children run around
Yep.
and compete.
Yep.
Come to the Warren County A&L Fair Church.
Yep.
And be a part of that. Come
Yep.
come and listen to some of the local talent and just absorb what is good.
Yeah, and then reiterating on that, and Duke and we've been here at the fair when there was the senior day, and just yesterday was the special needs day.
Yeah.
And seeing everybody, all walks of life, coming as one, and just having a good old family reunion time.
I hate to quote a guy again. I don't like giving this guy credit, but to quote Joey,
Yeah.
to come for that common bond that
Yeah.
bonds us together.
He's a good man.
And I just, it can't be said any better than
No.
that. That's what fair's about.
It is. And one more thing before I let all of you guys go. Tomorrow, Warren First is going to do something special for Kids Fair Day because I know you're all going to, this is calling all parents. I'm going to give 3 opportunities to give $25 in cash to either A, spend it on an armband, food.
How do I enter for this?
You got to come between 9 and 10 o'clock to register.
Tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning.
I think I'll probably be there.
Yeah, you got to come register live. And I'm going to have a table set up with somebody watching the table to enter to win in the bowl. And then at the end of the show at 10:30, we're going to announce the 3 winners' names and go on with it, okay?
Cool.
Or probably more so after 10 o'clock so you can go enjoy the rides and such. But come on out. You don't want to miss it. And it's just a good old time because I'm a huge supporter of this fair. And I know that there are some family members out there that may or may not be able to afford it. I know that we, Kids of the Community, prime example, they had over, I think, 300,
Good gravy.
and they were just asking people to donate $50 for food, wristband, and a t-shirt or something like that. So again, anything we can give back to the community, that's what the fair is for me to give back. So any last words, Duke, before we go?
Nope. Just everybody get it there and enjoy the fair. It's going to be big night tonight, Diamond Rio, and the great show that's going to be going on at the grandstands. As always, every year there's great entertainment, and then of course Thursday night's always been a big night that for me and Kelly to always be involved.
Yeah.
Back when we worked in country radio and usually was a country artist, the Aaron Tippins and oh my gosh, the guy. Daryl Singletary, who's passed away now, and
Tillis.
yeah, I mean it's
John Anderson.
Pam Tillis, and I mean just great entertainment for sure, and get out there and enjoy the last few nights of the Warren County A&L Fair.
I was here. Yep.
Yeah,
Stephen,
absolutely.
last words.
Come be what you want to see, and what I mean by that is come be the person that you want to interact with at the fair.
Yeah.
And so be kind and treat people the way you want to be treated, and whether you sit down and get your food or whatever. Remember, these are volunteers. I'm a volunteer, and guess what? I'm going to screw up, and I make mistakes, and I do it often. Actually, believe it or not, I'll admit that I am not a perfect person. There was only one perfect person in this world, and I am not him.
No.
And And so we all have our battles and struggles, but just come to the fair and enjoy it. Smile, eat your funnel cake, eat your French fries,
Or your cotton candy.
cotton candy, whatever be the case. Support the community, and so.
Yep. All right, guys. It's been another amazing time at the Warren County A&L Fair. The gates are open. I can smell the food. Lunch is a cooking.
Right there. Hey, we've got 4 guys in the back corner. What y'all eating, boys? Fries?
Taco
salad. We can talk about a taco salad.
I know. Taco
there you go.
It's Taco Thursday.
All right.
Let's go. But take care. God bless. And I'll see you guys again on tomorrow's show. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.